So with the new Canon C50 that just dropped that everybody's talking about, it made me sit back and think about the target audience for this camera. Hybrid shooters that are mostly cinematographers first. Well, what's the audio equivalent of that? What would I buy to do that type of work? The game we're playing is the modern filmmaker's debacle. You mostly do your thing, but you never know what projects could get thrown into the mix. Well, this is how you handle the audio version of that. Let's normalize getting rid of gas and do the right amount of research to find exactly what you need so you don't have to keep upgrading every year. A weird point that I've finally accepted is that clean and transparent doesn't always have to be the goal, even when you're out in the field. Yeah, shooting in log, having 32-bit float, clean, transparent preamps, it's all huge. But if you know you don't need it on a certain project, why add the extra editing if you know how to get around it in the right way? For example, maybe you're at an event gig that doesn't pay your full rate. Well, you could use your Fuji camera and shoot JPEG with the built-in presets and get a really good look. The audio equivalent of this does exist. Note, do not do any of this unless you're aware of the why behind it and have the knowledge to back up your choice, or else you might pay for it in the editing phase. Modern, good boom mics are often praised for their flat and transparent sounds, among other things. But let's say in this case that you know in advance you're going for vocal clarity, a sound that hits and sits well above the background music. In that case, I would highly consider a microphone like the Sennheiser MKH416 or similar. Some audio professionals say, while it's legendary, it does sound a little dated. And that's because there are modern microphones on the market that are a little bit flatter and cleaner. But in the scenario that I just described, you could look at using the 416 like using a preset in the field. You know the sound is going to get in advance and that's what you're going for. So maybe you know that the Zoom F3 is a super clean and transparent recorder, but you're going to be in a controlled environment most of the time. The Zoom H5 is a great choice at a lower price range that's still going to get the job done really well. Here's a list of audio gear that does not break the bank and would be perfect for the hybrid shooter. Here's my recommendation. Buy audio gear that fits your needs and that you can handle on set, and then when a bigger job comes along that feels a little bit out of your scope, hire a dedicated sound mixer with the right kit. I hope you're catching on. This is not just about boom mics and AV gear. It's so easy to get caught up in the hype surrounding your craft, trust me. But if you're intentional about asking the right questions, doing the right amount of research, and just taking it slow, you shouldn't find yourself shopping every year to replace what you bought last year, and your stuff will last you a long time. Then we can just focus on the important stuff, making cool shit.